Welcome to the Trend Detection Podcast, powered by Siemens, and now your host, Gagan Sangha. Visualization tools like Predictive Service Assistance empowers SEMs by transforming raw data into achievable insights. In this episode of Trend Detection, we will highlight how real-time dashboards improve decision-making and streamline operations. I'm delighted to be joined by a special guest. Vahid, if you could introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Oh, sure. Thank you very much. I am Vahid Baharvand, and I am part of the digitalization hub of the ICSMC. We are located in Prague in the Czech Republic. What we do, we provide pre-sales support for the regions, in particular in what concerns the digitalization products of the ICSMC. I'm very glad for being here because I really think that visualization is a central topic. So thank you for the invite. Really happy to be here.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the great introduction. So let's get into this topic. So the first question I really have is just around, why do you think visualization is critical for SEMs?
Right. See, visualization provides clarity. It turns complex industrial data into understandable and actionable values. And especially for SMEs have limited resources. So this clarity is essential. In this way, they can identify trends, they can prioritize actions and make informed decisions. And all of these with no need of a team of data scientists. Imagine that a lot of customers nowadays have little or no transparency at all of the production, and especially when we're talking about MTS.
Okay, perfect. And you made reference to a key term, MTS. What does this mean?
Oh, we are talking about machine tools.
Okay.
We face customers that have no idea of the production KPIs for each machine, still nowadays. I'll just give you an example. We spoke to a customer that has two identical machines just last week. As these machines are identical, but these machines were producing with different production efficiencies or availability, and the customer had no idea why.
Okay, so that's interesting. You made reference to a customer. How did visualization help this customer to overcome issues that they had?
It offered intuitive dashboards. So these dashboards, they display critical metrics such as machine health or the energy usage and emerging risks in real time. These dashboards also showed the KPIs, the key indicators like the availability and efficiency. And all these insights, after all, they help SMEs to stay ahead of potential issues, to optimize the performance and focus their effort where they matter the most.
Okay, fine. And Vahid, with this example that you just gave with the customer, you didn't use real-time data. Is that correct?
Right. You're really right. In this case, we mostly use historical data to support the efficiency of the operations. But don't take me wrong, real-time data dashboards are essential too. They enable proactive responses to anomalies. Imagine if one of your machines is going towards a faulty situation. You don't want it to be informed tomorrow. You want to act immediately. You want to prevent the failure before it happens. In this way, SMEs can spot early warning signs and they can act upon them immediately. The advantages, in my opinion, are obvious. You reduce the unplanned downtime, you increase the asset longevity, you optimize your day-to-day workflow.
Okay, brilliant. And are you able to share an example of this?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We had a case of a small bottling company that implemented visualization dashboards. And thanks to this, they quickly detected inconsistent motor speeds across several production lines. So these triggered an inspection by the maintenance team and subsequent reparations. So by addressing this issue early, they avoided major production delays and they protected the bottom line. This is a good example, is a small example, but it shows how real-time visibility can transform small operation improvements into significant business gains.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
it.
just think about the business loss that this company would have had in case that the fault would have developed, and in case that they had to stop the whole production.
Yeah, okay, cool. No, that makes sense. And you mentioned around significant business gains. What metrics are the most valuable when it comes to SEMs?
This is a good question. Yeah, you see, each customer is different. Each customer has their own use case. So it is hard to answer. But what I can say is that we often encounter key metrics like energy consumption. Sustainability is really a central point for SMEs nowadays. Other key metrics are often machine uptime and performance trends over the time. So we notice that monitoring these areas help the SMEs to manage their own resources more efficiently. They do minimize the costs, and they maintain a consistent production quality along the time.
Okay, great. And just another question on this topic. How does visualization improve team collaboration?
Oh, it does. It does. Look, dashboards create a shared and understanding of priorities across the teams. Whether maintenance, production, or management, everyone sees the same data. Everyone is aligned around the same goals. And this improves the coordination. It improves the accountability. It improves the response time. As we said before, you do not need, thanks to clear and simple visualization, you do not need a team of data experts. So each stakeholder, each member of the team can access the dashboarding, visualize, using also the tooling that we have, and access and consume the data that comes from the shop floor.
Okay, brilliant. But that's really great to know. I think it's having this centralized, collaboration, so everyone has access to these dashboards, which helps to outline exactly what's going on, so they have a better understanding.
Right.
And just
Yeah. Of course, tools for visualization. There are many tools for visualization. So each team member can set this tool for showing the metrics that his or her team is focusing on, or to focus only on some metrics that are most relevant for the task of this team member.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense. And I know, Vahid, you have just spoken about, the key kind of benefits around visualization tools. So it'll be interesting just to understand what challenges are SEMs facing when it comes to visualization tools.
Yeah. What we encounter, what we see is that, yes, one of the biggest challenges we can say is the data overload. Many tools produce vast amounts of information, but without the right filterings, all this information becomes at the end noise. So Siemens visualization tools focus on displaying only the most critical and actionable metrics. That's what we tend and try to do. In this way, we can ensure the teams to stay focused on what really matters for their daily work. But this requires also very close cooperation with the customer, because first of all, we must understand exactly what is the information that is really necessary to display, and then we can understand and we can adjust the tools. See, shop floors do generate data, loads of data. If you think, for example, about a simple drivetrain, just take an example. You have data telling you very simple information. For instance, whether your motor is running or not. But on the background, much more is generated. You can get information from this motor about the speed, the vibration, the current, just name it. And then we can have very refined analysis on this very data. But again, the visualization is central. Because with all this load of analysis, if we cannot then prompt to the current stakeholder, and if this stakeholder cannot consume, then all this data is wasted.
Yeah, of course. No, that makes sense. And how does the integration with third-party tools work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here in Siemens, we really understand that many customers already have established visualization systems in place. That's why we design our solutions to be flexible and integration friendly. We really don't want to force customer to replace their existing dashboards. No, that would not work. Instead, the Siemens machine can seamlessly integrate in the background, and then we feed the critical insights directly into the visualization platform that the customer is already using. So this is a good approach, is the right approach, because it respects the existing investments and it minimizes the disruption. And it also allows the businesses to customize the flow of information exactly according to their specific operation needs.
Okay, perfect. No, that's great. Really great to know. And I think my next question is really just around, this future. The future is AI, right? We live in a world which is focused around AI. What's next for visualization? How does that look to you?
You said it. The future is AI driven, like in many other fields, not only in visualization. So we are expecting a future of AI driven dashboards. They would not probably only display data, but they would also suggest the next steps. For example, from the maintenance scheduling to operation optimization. And that's what we are already doing. We are really moving towards predictive insights included in the visualization that are not only descriptive, but truly prescriptive. So in this way, we really, truly believe that we are helping SMEs to move faster, smarter, and also more competitively.
Perfect. Yeah, it was interesting. We'll have to see what the future holds when it comes to these dashboards.
Right.
But I know we're coming towards the end of this episode, Vahid. If there was any other comments or any key takeaways that you would like to share with the audience, please do so if you had any comments.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are really improving our data collection. Visualization does not work alone. As I said before, the shop floor is like an alive body. Shop floor produces a lot of data. So what we do in Siemens, we tend to provide to SMEs complete packages where we take care about the connectivity, gathering securely the data from the shop floor, and then bringing it exactly where it's needed and where it can be displayed and consumed by the right stakeholder in order to take the right decisions.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your insights, and really appreciate you being part of this episode today. And it was really great to just understand how, real-time dashboards improve decision-making and streamline operations. So, yeah, thank you once again, Vahid, for joining me on this trend detection episode.
Thank to you. It was really nice being your guest.
Thank you so much.
Please like and subscribe on all major podcast channels and find out more about Senseye Predictive Maintenance at Siemens.com.